Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64 with my feet. In the last episode we finished up Lethal Lava Land and started Hazy Maze Cave. In this episode we're going to be going a little bit deeper into Hazy Maze Cave featuring new socks, you better believe it. These are actually some of my personal favorites and I have ones that are very similar to these socks, but they're like gray and blue instead of dark blue and blue. So I'll probably wear those in the video after this, if I do find them, that is. How often do you read the work elevator sign? Never. So where's the metal cap? Because I completely don't remember. Unless it's... Where is it? Oh, it's down, you have to go to the lake. That's right. I think like almost every star we have to get at this point is at the lake, so we don't even have to worry about going back into the maze. We'll have to try and practice our long jumps, that's another thing. Because being able to do a long jump would definitely make this gap right here a lot easier. Because if I dive and miss my platform, you know, it's kind of over, but... See? Like so. Like so. If it wasn't a kick, all of these would have made it. Yeesh. Alright, come on. Mario needs a new pair of overalls. Why is it always a kick? Okay, it worked anyway. Good, because I didn't want to have a game over. Just get these coins on the left end. Let's finally get to that lake. Man, we have to get to this lake like what? 100 coin star. We need to get to it for after we get the metal cap. And we need to get to it now. We need to get it for the lorry star. So geez, we're gonna have to come back down here a lot. So I better get used to doing that jump a lot more often. Or just figure out another way, maybe? I don't really know. I was kind of just running forward on autopilot there for a second. Let's get the metal cap. And we might be able to get the invisibility cap in this episode as well. Where is Dory? There she is. You creepy little dinosaur. This is like her creepiest appearance. And oh, yep. That's cool. Oh, it's going to be hard to do this without clipping down like that. There we go. All right, turn around. We're getting that darn metal cap right now. Oh, this is gonna suck. Because we're going to be on a pretty strict timer for this. I don't want to get onto the head yet. Oh, I need to ground pound, hold on. Let me just... Didn't mean to do a backflip there, but that's good. Come on. There we go, I'm glad it stops you. There we go. No, really? That didn't make it? Jeez, I must have had no momentum. All right. Ground pound, please. There we go. Good lord. I'm gonna have to get better and better at doing that really quickly as time goes on with things like the dory. Now, if I was going for that star, it would be set. Stop spinning, please. I can't very well walk forward now. Please, I need momentum. That's such a weird part of Dory. Like, they give you such a small room of movement on her head, but you're expected to be able to like jump with momentum off of it. Not necessarily a huge fan. Okay. I'm glad they at least like, if you run onto her head, they stop you movement-wise. So that's convenient, but like, ugh. She needs a thicker noggin, that's what she needs. Or if they had given her the helmet in this one like they do sometimes. There we go, yeesh. Now this is really gonna suck if we die in this one because doesn't this spit you out like all the way back outside of the castle if you get washed away in this? Yeah, let's try to not do that. I have no idea how to move the camera in the correct direction here. All right, let's just play this carefully and not get knocked off by Sniffit. Okay. Actually, I'll take that one up. I very much need it. Although at this point, why don't I just, you know, turn the game off between episodes and I'll have 4. I don't like that. Let's just get on the right side here so we get caught by this island. Yeah, I don't want to get washed out. Jeez. It's like, oh no. Yeah, you better not. If I get washed out, oof. That would be like one of the very few points I'd be like, that's a justified save state right there. 'Cause that's, how long will it take to get back? Probably like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7. Let me just call out every number I can think of. That's how long it'll take. All right. As long as we hit the switch, I can get good metalage. Cool. 2 of the 3. Dunzo. Let me get this like framed better. There we go. All right. Grab these 2. I have a ringing in my ears. I don't know if it's just from pure stress or what. There's surprisingly a lot on the line here. This could be another area that the Metal Mario stage is based on. These like crystals are really cool that they put in some of the stages. I'm a very big fan of them. And I believe the only places they put them in are the Bowser stage and in here, but I wish they had put them in more areas. That's an asset that I would use a lot if I were to make a full ROM hack. Someday I still want to do that, but it'll have to be like when I'm big enough on YouTube to where I can solely go on YouTube. You're kidding, dude. Yeah, there's no way to outspeed it. Okay, well, all the way back. It's fine with me. Oh, there's a metal cap here. I think I ought to be able to. I never thought about how close the buttons are on the Nintendo 64 controller, but that is kind of frustrating every time I've had to press the camera buttons. Anyway, if I were to make a ROM hack, it'd have to wait until I was like completely supported by YouTube and Twitch and Patreon. It's a lot of ways of income, but you know, I don't really have the time. I have 40 hours of work I need to do every week. Oftentimes more, just because busy boy. I need that money. Let's do Swimming Beast in the Cavern. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. Cause you know what? How many hours did I put into making the first one? And that was like, I made 1 stage on screen. Nope. So if I were to make a full game, it'd be ideally like 10 to 15 courses, about 10 hours of work each. So 150 hours of work for a ROM hack, not including like, oh, I'm dead. Not including working with all the Toadstool stuff, all of the warps in the game that I still have not figured out how to really like do. Well, I say that as if I've been actively working on it, but like I still have not. I never learned how to do like warps from like, okay, you enter the painting and it sends you to this place. It's a very complicated way of going about it, the way they set it up, but I never figured that out, and that'd take a few hours, probably an hour or 2 maybe, at most. But yeah, that's the thoughts on that. But I really do want to make one, because I have so many ideas for cool levels, really pretty levels more than anything, that I could do. If I were just tasked with making the levels out in Toadstool and someone else, or not in Toadstool, in SketchUp, and then someone else just did all of the like, I don't know, writing, Toadstool, all that stuff, I'd be happy with that. Because I could probably do the SketchUp stuff faster than anything else, but it's laying out all the enemies that really takes up time. And then, of course, like, trying things over and over again to make sure you got them right. What? All right. Interesting. I don't know how I bonked like that, but I did. I think I bonked against the edge and then just happened from that very small knockback of hitting the edge, happened to like fall off the elevator, and that put me into major knockdown. But whatever. Hello, Dory. I got a ground pound. That's a backflip. Okay. Let me in! I have 0 lives. I need to be careful. Not that anything here is too high stakes, but I just realized it, basically. How hard do I have to press down that Z button? I swear I'm pressing it. There we go. Good lordy. Now, there we go. Perfect. Mario turned the correct direction. Boom. Oh, beautiful. Got all of the momentum we needed and just yoinked it. Straight up yoinked. Okay, cool. That leaves, what does that leave? The red coins, the 100 coins, and the metal cap one. All right, we're gonna do the metal cap one first because I'm probably gonna get a game over here if I were to guess, but I need to get to the bottom of the cavern. Ugh, are there any easy one-ups I could find here? I'm not sure. We need to get to the cavern lake and then we need to do the metal cap. I remember those jumps being very precise. I don't know if they're as precise as I remember them or what. Or once again, for the umpteenth time, is my memory getting clouded by all the ROM hacks I've played over the years? Who knows? I am getting a lot better at a lot of the jumps I need to do here. For example, like I just hit, boom, easy. Just wait to kick for a little bit. You're good. You're Gucci in the hoochie. Gucci in the coochie, rather. I think there's a one-up up there, but I'm not worried about it. Is this a one-up? This has got to be a one-up, right? Oh, God bless. So we'll grab that one. Now, when I fall, I won't immediately get a game over. And I can actually grab that every time I come down here, so I'll never have to worry about my one-ups. I'll never get a game over. Is part of this song only in the right earphone? Because the beginning of that song sounded a little quiet. I love the very vague path that they always put there. Always put there as if they do it multiple times. All right. Nope, this is just about as bad as I remembered it. All right. Oh, there's spiders? Oh, go back to your home. Please. They don't pop out of that other one, do they? Oh, how to do that? Okay. Is there any way of doing this that isn't a long jump? I'm not sure if I can get the proper speed going. You don't need speed for long jumping. What am I talking about? Okay. I'm a god. I'm a god. Wow. At the beginning of this, I was really worried about, like, oh, are there any required long jump areas? And you know what? Doesn't matter. Long jumps aren't hard. Long jumps are just fine. Let's get those 100 coins. and bada boom, bada bing. That was not as hard as I imagined. It was a little hard. The elevator was probably the most frustrating part, and even then it was like, I could just try again. There's like nowhere where you outright die in this level other than the big pit. And so like, that was my biggest fear, so I went there first and got very lucky getting back. Cause normally like, you know, you gotta do some crazy stuff to get back out of there, but your boy got lucky. I got like the god slide and the god jump. Also, I never really realized it, but you know that pull that you take when you first go into the big room with the red coins if you go straight from the start? That pole doesn't go all the way to the ground. That's because you're supposed to get back to it with the elevator. And I don't think I ever really noticed that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to go probably to Big Boo's Haunt, and we're gonna get the invisible cap, because we need to get that before we go to the Big Boo's Haunt. See you all then, and goodbye.